Okay, awesome. Right, so yes, I've been speaking about, I'm Jacqueline Shaw, that's all, and I've been talking about this business model that is not really nothing new, but I wanted to stress why having this kind of business model is relevant for you, is needed, and why you need it right now. Let you guys understand it a little bit more. So what I did was talking about the business model. I was talking about the idea of having a subscription business model. So the subscription model is literally for those who want recurring income, or those who may not have the design ideas, but you want to actually bring money into your business in a new way. Something that seems more appealing, something that is a bit more fresh. It's where you have products, either the print, wax prints, or you would create actual head wraps that you would give to a customer on a monthly basis. Now, why do you want this kind of business model? Why would you want to do that? You might think, I just want to make clothing, I love clothing, I want to make sure that's the kind of business I have. But the truth is, it may not be for everybody. Plus, this could actually be part of your business model, part of your business as a whole. This may be one aspect of it. Okay, so let me just go into some of my notes. It's a recurring income. It's a great way to keep money coming to your business. Okay, so how does it work, first of all? So you would have customers and clients who would purchase packages from you. They would have a box, or it would come as a package. However you want to package it out, that's something we can talk about. Okay, they would purchase from you something every month. I would say they want to have, let's say with the fabrics, let's say that you send them each month a box with fabrics that you curate. Box of fabrics that you curate. You're getting your fabrics from your suppliers, and you curate these for your customers. So you'll send these books out each month. They just pay a fee. Okay, let me talk about this model. I want to give you some example. If you've heard of Netflix, of course, many of you have heard of Netflix. If you've heard of HelloFresh, Stitch Fix for those who are more into fashion, for the men in the house, or maybe some women, Dollar Shave Club. And they all send out packages each month. Okay? For those who are eco-friendly like myself, definitely it would be about doing that in a more sustainable way, in the sense of the packaging that you're using, and make sure there's no waste. This way you're actually doing less waste, because in regards to the fabrics and everything, you're only ordering what for the amount of customers that you know that you have. You're not just purchasing loads of textiles to sell. You're actually going to order the fabrics that you need for your customers. So HelloFresh has become, in 2018, it was the largest e-commerce subscription company. Okay, the largest. So Stitch Fix was the second. This is back in 2018, and it grew its sales to 1.2 billion. Stitch Fix is really about, deciding on fashion items that people can have each month. It's not really, it's a no-brainer. If you've got an eye for fashion, you've got an eye for style, you can really use it as a business model. So I'm trying to simplify it for you. Simplify it for you so that if you want to create, like I said, if you want to have one where you're just making selling fabrics, that's one model. If you want to do it where you actually, having head wraps and then you're packaging them with your logos and everything, that could be the one you send these out. People can say they want 1 head wrap a month, 2, 5, whatever it may be. You are the decider of that. This is what I want you to kind of understand about this model. So the subscription e-commerce services has been, according to McKinsey, which are a research organization, they said it was worth between 12 and 15 billion last year. Okay, 12 to 15 billion. Okay, it's been growing exponentially. It's not something that has been dipping. It has been growing. E-commerce has just been increasing as a service for people. People want simplicity. People don't want complex. People don't want complex ways of purchasing. They want things that are simple. So they're looking at this model as a simpler business model, as a simpler way of purchasing. So it can be a simple business model for you. So I even have what I call, it's more of a membership method as well as subscription if you want to purchase fabrics from us. This is what I want to invite you to do. I want to say to you, look, we could work together. Okay, so we would map out, we would basically franchise the model to you. So you could have this to sell to your customers. But we'd take you through, you'd work with myself and my team. Okay, we've worked together in order to look at what your product offering is, to look at who you're selling it to look at which method you want to go down first. Like I said, if you want to do the fabrics or you want to do the head wraps. So we'd explore that together. Make sure that your messaging is right. Make sure that your sales and marketing strategies are correct. Set you up with the Facebook advertising team that we have so that you can work with them and be able to get your ads up and going. So you've got a marketing strategy there. And we'd have everything mapped out for you in regards to the fabric sourcing, for those who want to purchase in Africa, the fabric sourcing, different types of fabrics as well, because we've got suppliers who do fabrics which is more like this. If you want to do more chiffons or satins or things like this with the prints, we can look at all of that as well. But to start with, it would be like the wax print, the typical wax print model. So there's 3 things that you can gain when you have a recurring business. Now, with the recurring business, with a recurring business model, with a subscription business model, somebody's paying you something each month. If they're kept happy and they're happy with their product, they're going to stay with you. They're not going to be leaving. They're going to stay with you. If you're here with me today, you're just jumping on there, watching a replay, talking about subscription business models, and I'm inviting 10 of you to book a call with me next week. I've been getting a few calls coming through already. 10 of you to book calls with me next week to we'd work together as a small group to work with you as a part of the small group to set up your subscription business model. Okay, work together to be able to make that happen. Okay, so when you're doing this kind of model, you're making money regularly, and you're making more money in general regularly because that money is coming every month from that one customer. Imagine that let's put some figures behind it. Let's say you're doing head wraps and you're charging people £15 for the head wraps. Because the way that you're purchasing the head wraps, you can get it for as low as £5 or £3 even. Let's just say £5 because it's an easy number. So you charge people £15 and you're paying, your fees that you're paying is £5 including packaging, and then your shipping is on top because it depends how much quantities you're producing. You can make £10 a person. Now let's say you have 10 people, that's £100 you're making, okay, per month. That's not small size, but I'm only looking at 10 people. Say 50 people, that's 500 people. That's 500 a month. So, and if these people are purchasing 3 head wraps, and you've got a package where it's 3 head wraps a month, and it's actually like £25, they get a deal. So if they're doing 3 and you're doing £25, and it's going to cost you now £10, that you're making £15 a month, and on and on and on. Okay, so £15, 150 people, £150 a month. So 50 people is 50 times 150. My brain can't think it's 750. My brain can't really think altogether, but I think it's about £750 a month. That can add up. The more and more people that you have on, and the price that you're charging, it can add up. Some people are charging £25 for head wraps, for one head wrap. The Wrap Life, who just do head wraps, they've got some which are like $40 and more. So, I mean, you charge what you feel is best, but we can work through the pricing, work through exactly how much all of this costs, okay? So we can do that together. Now, so you're making regular money. If you work with us, especially if you're UK based, have a mailing company you could work with. If you want to just purchase the fabrics and then you want to actually make them into head wraps yourself, this is something that depends on your business model. What is, if you want to do that, then we've got a company that can work with a company in the UK that can do the packaging and everything and ship these out for you as well. So there are various different ways that you can do this. Or if you want us to just organize what fabrics you're going to get each month from the factories once things start to reopen, then you can do that. So in getting you set up now, because this is going to take a few months to build this business model, to get everything together, to work out how you can do this, to start to build your audience. You want to start building your audience. You want to start getting the message out. By within 3 months, you could actually start selling the product, maybe even sooner, depending on how quickly you want to work, and start getting products out there so we can come out of this situation and you know that you've got regular income coming in. You don't have to scrimp and advertising everywhere and putting yourself out in so many places. You can be able to have regular income coming. So if we ever fall into these situations again, because now we don't know what's going to be happening in the future. If you ever fall into these situations again, you know you've got regular income coming in because people are paying this. And something like, all right, for example, I've got Netflix. I don't even really look at Netflix every month, if I'm honest. I still pay it because I know that, like, Madam CJ Walker was on the other day, and I'm like, oh, great, I still got my Netflix, I can watch that. Um, there was one, which was one, the fashion one they had, I forgot what it was even called now. But there's so many things that so many things that I've had. The gym is something that most people go in. Every January or every December, they go and start the gym, and then they forget. So I'm not saying to capitalize on people's forgetfulness, but you know that people do quickly register for things. People do quickly sign up for ongoing payments. We all do it. We all have direct debit set up. We all have things that we're paying regularly. And headwraps right now, if you already had this business in place, can you imagine the money that you would be making? Can you imagine the increase of interest in headwraps right now? Because you have women of color who they're not meeting their hairdressers. So the headwrap is the best thing. Or they want to just protect their hair in this time, or they just don't know how to look after their hair, so they wrap it up and they want to look colourful, they want to look presentable. Or, you know, they're doing Zoom meetings and they want to make sure that they look right. So they're increasing headwraps. So and generally it's just a fashion trend right now. It's a huge trend, a growing trend that isn't failing. It's just growing and growing and growing. And with things like the new, I keep calling the movie Wakanda, but it's not called Wakanda. A Black Panther movie coming out in the next couple of years is going to be more and more interesting from the last movie, and the interest that grew in the African American community. Even more and more and more interest is going to be going with headwraps. So if it's not that, there's the other side. If you've got fabrics, you're going to be selling fabric boxes, subscription boxes. Okay, I've got a website that you guys could work with, that where you can actually host your subscription business model on there. Okay, you can actually work with this company. I'll give you guys information if you come and work, come on board. You can add all your products there, so you don't have to just use Shopify. You can work with this company to do that, to have everything, and you can see them. You can monitor all your sales and everything like that, and it's specifically made for subscription business models. So regular income, you're making more money because the more customers you get in, and then yes, you're gonna have some people that will unsubscribe from having a subscription. That happens, but you're still going to get more and more. And the more you get, they're going to tell their friends, and they're going to want to come on board. The other side is that there's people who, even from right now, this season is causing people who used to sew to decide to sew again. People who are thinking, I want to do something different, I want to do something new, I want to maybe sew, make my own clothes, or I had an old skill, I want to revive that. And so they want to purchase fabrics, but they don't want to be, they don't know where to get the fabrics from, number one. Or they don't want to be purchasing loads and loads of fabrics. They want to have something that's coming. They can just make a skirt here and there, dress for their daughter, or their son, not dress for, some will want to dress for their son, but outfit for their son, the children. They want to just make the odd things, but they don't want to have an actual label. You could be providing for them. There's an influx, a growing trend in crafts. Even I was listening to a webinar by a trend company a couple of days ago, Thursday, I believe, and they were talking about the trends right now, the so-called new normal that we are living in, and what new normal means, and disruptors within what new normal is, and what the new normal will be, and what the old normal was, and if that was actually our actual normal. I know it's all kind of, yeah. But they were talking about, aside from the increase in legging sales, if you've got sportswear, you're sorted. I remember I told you guys about sportswear before. Anyway, about crafts, there you go. Increase in crafts, okay? Crafts, people wanting to try new things, and just crafts being stuff, people just getting more hands-on about, there's been a growing sense of people wanting things customized, people wanting things specifically for them. So I'm saying to you guys, if you want to think about a subscription business model, providing fabrics, waxprint fabrics for people to be able to make their own products, so don't have to, they can have something different from what's on the high street, or providing waxprint head wraps for people to have monthly. You see, when you look at even the fashion brands for African prints, even I get to a point, I'm just like, I don't know which brand this is, because you've got grass fields, and they've got products that look like La Vie, and La Vie has similar products anyway. You just go on to what's that company called, Africa or Moonworld, and you just see the same products over and over and over again. And unless you're very good at marketing and differentiating your brand, sometimes you have to think, is this the right model for me to go and to do just another wax print clothing brand? What other options are there? And there's so many options, business models and opportunities. But this one is something, the subscription business model, I'm saying, if you want to come, I'm asking for just maximum 10 people. We would work together. I would work specifically with you over the next 3 months to set up this business model, provide you with the fabrics, provide you with that link to the suppliers so that you can purchase through us as your suppliers, partners, I guess we would call us that, your distributors, your wholesalers. So you can have fabrics continuously come in that will be sent to you. You can go distribute that to your makers, but we'll be working through the whole model together. And we're going to work together for 3 months focused on this kind of business model. But when you do that, you will also get access to my membership club as well. Okay, so there's my link to book a call with me. Book a call, because I think I want you guys to have opportunities to win. If you can have a subscription business model, you're going to make regular income, recurring income, so you can know what you're going to be getting in each month. You'll know, okay, I've got 100 customers. Let's put a decent number, 100 customers I've grown. They're all paying for my £25 a month subscription box for fabrics. Then I've got another 100 customers who are paying for my £10 a month headwrap service. So then that's £1,000 a month for the headwraps, 10 times 100. That's correct, £1,000. And then what do I say for the other one? £25 for the 100 who are doing the fabric. That's 2,500, 3,500 a month. Take away your fees and everything. Let's say it's an extra 1,500 out of your fee. You can be making a good £2,000 a month, and you know that's what you've got coming in all the time. Yes, the process you've got to work through. Yes, you've got to make sure that your supply chain, that your processing is on point. Yes, you need to do that. But I'm going to start pushing this out there because I'm going to say just 10 people I'm going to work with. Just 10 people I'm going to work with. Okay, because I want to be able to focus on each of your businesses and help you to create this focused business model. Nothing else. Don't know about any other business model. Just we're going to do this together. If you've got those two options, either the fabric option or the headwrap option. So we'll explore either of those, or even both if you want. So this is a really exciting model. So what else can we look at? You get more time. Because you know that you've got that, you focus, you know what you're doing, you start to get into routine, you start sending these boxes out. You can have them as boxes or some kind of eco packages that you can look at. You can have more time because you know what you're doing. You can then say, you know what, I want to actually do like another wax print business, which is clothing. I still want to do that, and I can do that on the cycle. Now I've got this. Or you can organize your time a bit better. You can have a team in place, you can have somebody you can, you automate your email. So we're going to look at that as well. How you can automate your emails to go out. We're going to look at all of this kind of nurture sequences, all of that we can put into place. But this is going to be 3 months of intense focus on this particular business model. And I'm going to invite you to book a call with me. The link is in the comments. So book a call with me if you want to discuss that. I will let you know about the fees attached to that. It's not like my normal one-to-one fees or my group coaching fees. This is more of a specific thing. There is an investment, so only book if you're willing to invest in setting up this kind of business and learning how you can make recurring income. I'm going to be helping you to build a business that is going to guarantee you sales. I've got my own membership business. I've already invested in training with the best. I've already invested in training with the best when it comes to gurus, coaches. I've invested enough money now in myself. And I'm saying to you, really want this kind of business? This is what you need to be doing. But yes, the headwraps, the headwraps and wax print business, the subscription business model. This is going to be an international business model. This is going to be something that you can grow and grow and grow, and I don't see it dying out yet. More and more people are interested in African business. It's being featured in places like Vogue and all sorts. And what I'm saying to you is we'll work together in the business model where we would work with you to set it up, but we would be providing you with the textiles that you can then send out as textiles or send out as headwraps. Working with you on your packaging, your branding. So we have to look at branding. We're going to look at a lot of things together. Okay, but it's just focused. Like I said, I'm not going to all the things like I do, like how to source your suppliers and all these other techniques and tactics and strategies I do in my main business coaching program. You'd have to purchase that separately if you want that. But we will look at how you can set up this business and work together over 12 weeks, meeting weekly. You'll also be able to join our membership club, the family, the Fashion Africa membership club. You'll be able to come on board that as well every Wednesday. But then we would also have a separate one on another day. So you have a chance to see me 2 days a week. How's about that? You get more time, you're making more money and regular money. You don't have to worry about where your customers are coming from because you've got them on board. They're there monthly. If you're providing them with good quality products, you're providing them with interesting products, they're going to want to stay. And if you're marketing things well, your messaging is on point, your content is on point, then you will be able to guarantee sales ongoing. Okay. Like I said, yes, in these kind of models, I like to be straight up with you guys. These kind of models, you do get dips where people do leave. Like people leave Netflix. Of course, people leave Netflix. And I think when they put their prices up, they lost a lot of people because I know it was only like a few pounds more, but they lost a lot of people, and that's like a few quid. Come on, Netflix provides a lot of products. So, yeah, the point is you can get new customers because your messaging will be right. You have an email nurture sequences that we'll work together on, and you'll be able to have regular income. So you won't have to be in this situation where you may be scrambling here or there or wondering what you're going to do in these situations. I don't want it to happen to you when I know there's opportunity. And the thing is, you might be thinking, are people buying? Yes, people are purchasing. People will spend their money on stuff if they feel that the value is there. One of my old colleagues is a big trainer fan, and he said that he bought about, did he say 12 boxes of trainers or sneakers for the Americans? He bought 12 boxes in the last month. He didn't even go nowhere. What did he need 12 new trainers for? It's just because he did send back half of them, but then he kept half. But it's just because it's a desire. Remember, I always say that there's 2 reasons why people buy. It's either you're drawing them towards the pleasure, the thing that they want, the desire, that thing, and you're giving them an answer and you're providing them something, or you're taking them away from their pain. So if they know, for example, if let's say that you had a fitness subscription model where you did classes or you provided people with those shakes, those losing weight shakes, like I can't remember the names, I don't use some things. Let's say you provide them with those shakes, Weight Watchers or whatever it is. You're taking people away from the pain of being fat or feeling fat, okay? And you're giving them a result of you will lose weight in 3 to 6 months by drinking this shake every single day. So you're providing them with a solution to that will take away the pain. So they're going to purchase from you if your marketing and your content strategy is on point, basically, if you're speaking to your customer. So we'll look at that as well. That's why I can only work with 10 people, because I want to make sure that I can give you the support that you need on this. So yes, every month you're going to be hitting the bank, you're going to get covered because you're getting money coming in, customers wanting your products because maybe you're selling it in, and it's something that you're going to grow. You build it and grow it, but you have to be dedicated to this, and then you can add on extra business models that you want to do. So how does that sound to some of you guys? Is like I said, the subscription business model. Where's my notes here? From McKinsey, which are a research company, who I know them very well, and they're very, very good researchers. And they said the subscription e-commerce service as business model is about $12 billion to $15 billion. And that was in 2018-19. That was the last record that I saw. And the number one that was on that list was HelloFresh. Okay, then Stitch Fix. If you guys know Stitch Fix, or fashion people who know Stitch Fix, was second. That's a subscription box sent out. People do makeup subscriptions. People do all kinds of subscriptions. You know, craft materials. And so if you're selling fabrics, you can provide people with the fabric, even like a little toolkit. You can provide a little toolkit to go with that for their sewing, like the threads as well. Maybe you want to add that. You'd have to source the threads as well that will go with those colors of fabric. But these are things that we can build together. Look at the options, and I'll help support you. So you're not just doing it on your own. You'll get the support. The shaving company, Dollar Shave Club, was another one that is on that list of subscription e-commerce business models that are making bank, basically. Ridiculous amount of money. What would they say here? Dollar Shave Club was one of the top 5. Textile Fashion Group, Stitch Fix, sales grew to 26% in between 2017 and 2018, and to 1.2 billion in 2018. 1.2 billion sales that Stitch Fix had, and HelloFresh was higher than them. So they had 1.4 billion in 2018. That's ridiculous. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at this. So, yep, I want you guys to book a call. That link is there. So it's a general link. It's not a coaching call. It's an opportunity for us to discuss where you're at right now, to look at those two business models that I mentioned to you, which one that you would like to do. I want you to be honest with what you need to write on there, the challenges that you've been having so far, because this it is affecting your growth as a business owner, as a entrepreneur. And I want you to have a successful business. You're me and Netflix. I don't even use it every month. I spend, how much do I even give them? I don't even know. Maybe it's £12 or £15 or $12. I don't even know. But I haven't left them because I know that there's films and series that I like, and there's always new things coming out, and you hear other people talking about it as well. Then you get a bit of FOMO. Oh, I need to go watch it. So it's your marketing as well, how you sell it. You're going to bring in testimonials. You're going to do all of these stuff that's going to make other people see it, want it. We'll be talking about those sales tactics you can use, who you're selling it to, who are your customers, where are they. All of this stuff, we're going to work through it all over 3 months. So I know we're all on lockdown for the next few weeks, so this is your time to get on board of this. Like I said, I'll give you access to my membership club as well, which is normally £97 a month, but you're going to get that access for free for the 3 months that we're together. And then if you want to continue with us, then the opportunity is yours. But we're going to focus specifically on your business model. Okay? We're going to focus on your business model in on the other days that we're going to sit together. You just go book a call with me and we'll make a decision, and then I will get you on board and we'll work through this. So it's just to help you guys get started. It's nothing like another ongoing. There's no ongoing online course. There's no other training. It's just us focusing on building your business model. Okay, and we'll be focusing on something different each week. We're going to build your business model, but we can explain it on the call. Okay, so I think that's it. There's various different places you can get boxes from. I've got a whole list that you can work with, different platforms that you can work on. So yeah, I'll show you all of that stuff. Email marketing you can use, how you should set up your email. We'll start growing up from day one, so that when you're ready to launch, you've already got people on your list. I'm ready for you if you're ready for this business model, but it's one of the best you can have out there. I'd love to help you to have success in that. I've been doing it myself. Like I said, I've been doing training, and I'm growing my own business membership and subscription, and I'm inviting you to do the same. Okay, so that's me, Jacqueline Shaw. I'm your African Fashion Business Coach. Let me be directly your African Fashion Business Coach, and not just by this free group, but let me work with you to help you to build a successful fashion business that's working with Africa and trading with the continent. Okay, so yeah, I'll look forward to those who register, and I'll see the rest of you guys. And yeah, look forward to speaking to you guys. All right, see you guys. Care.